Jesus Torres set to kick for Malvern as we get set for kickoff and the opening of the conference season.
Waiting.
15 says 15 still. Well, I got to set the clock for 12 minutes.
Still waiting on a couple of little issues to get ironed out before we get this ball game underway.
Now, with the clock is set, the referee has given the go sign, and Torres is fixing to lay a foot in the ball here shortly.
Torres set to kick off. It is a high kick, going to be fielded at the 19-yard line. Good return for Bauxite right out of the gate. Up over the 50-yard line down to the 44 of Malvern.
Whereas Ben Madison, number 23, took it at about the 19, 20-yard line, cut to the inside, had an alley there, and had it not, I believe, been for Torres, he would have, he was gone. Yeah.
Trent Rooks looks to be the quarterback for the Miners. They get great field position at the 44 of Malvern. Rooks going to set up in shotgun, has the back set up to his right. Brings a man in motion near side, looking to throw underneath, pass incomplete. He was looking for Ben Madison.
Costin out there on the coverage. Once again, what we saw last week, the Leopards are in the four-man front, playing a little bit of a three-man front, running their linebackers up, got their corners up crowd, and the safeties are only about 8 yards off the line of scrimmage. And it's this old press, get in your face defense that Coach Scarborough loves, and we like to watch.
Brooks looks to the sideline for signals. Has two wideouts to either side. Takes a snap. Looking to throw. Looks to his left. Now throws right. Pass complete at the 35 of Malvern. And tackle made around the 33. That's going to be enough for a first down for the Miners.
Nice job there by the Miners hitting that open seam. And I believe Dickens came up from his safety or his corner spot to make the tackle. Nonetheless, a 1st and 10 for the Miners.
Ball spotted around the 33. Rooks rolls wide in trouble, and he is going to be dropped back at the 40-yard line. Kalen Burks, first man in for the Leopards.
Yeah, we had a flag come in from the visitors over on our side, the visitor side, and
wait and see.
Yeah, Burks was all over that play coming from a safety blitz, and he was back 4 yards deep all over the quarterback before they had a chance. So we're going to see what the penalty is here. They're going to give us a sign here in a minute.
Maybe.
Still, it's against the Leopards.
It's holding against
the Leopards.
Malvern. Interesting there in it. Wow, they moved the chains as well.
Had to be defensive holding against the Leopards on that side. And
how did we move the chains?
They didn't move the chains. They called it from the spot, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But that's where he's standing now. So we're just visiting. It's where he's standing here now is where he threw the flag. So they may mark it off from about the 34-yard line.
Let's go.
A little confusion here.
L9 over.
Okay.
Right now, the line of scrimmage is about the 33-yard line.
First and it's still first and looks. Yeah, they're going to call it first and 10 for the Miners at the Leopard 33, and now they're going to strip it off. Now it's going to say another 5 yards.
Ball's about the 28-yard line of Malvern now.
So I'm guessing he was 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage where the actual hold took place.
Interesting.
Okay. Anyway, here we go again.
Rooks looking to throw, has some pressure, scrambles to his right, throws underneath, pass complete at the 19-yard line of Malvern. Good throw and catch on the reception for Bauxite.
Justin Moore went up and came down, went high to get the ball, and the quarterback threw it up there only where he could get it. Rooks did a good job of hitting him, and he came down with both feet in bounds, and it's another 1st and 10 for the Miners.
Miners set up now. Rooks looks to the sideline for additional signals.
Well, Rooks was under some pressure then, though, wasn't he, Mike?
Absolutely. Look, they may have him for a moment, but he did a good job. Rooks looks to his left, scrambles away from pressure. Now looks to his right.
Whoa,
Throws to absolutely nobody.
No one.
How is that not
Come on,
intentional grounding?
Okay. I mean, he throws to the open field, and there's nobody within 15 yards of it, and gets by with it.
Unbelievable. Ball spotted back at the 19-yard line, and Ron's not lying. And there was nobody within 15 yards of that pass. It's not
Either in a black suit or a white suit. It's Rook he did a good job of getting rid of the ball just as he was going down. So
And 2nd and 10 for the Miners. Rooks works out a shotgun, takes a snap, looks to his right, throws underneath the screen, incomplete. Good coverage out there by the Leopards, and it'll be 3rd and 10 for the Miners.
well, I tell you what, they're running those screens, run that little screen like that, and Rook's spending so much time. Rook's backing up, Mike. He's having trouble picking out his receivers, and like Coach Scarborough said in the coach show, they're going to send a bunch of guys after this kid.
3rd and 10 for Bauxite. Ball at the 19-yard line of Malvern. 11 minutes to go here in the first quarter. No score. Miners on the opening drive of the game. 3 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Rooks takes a snap, looks right, fakes, now throws towards the sideline. Flag comes out, pass complete.
Yeah.
It is a touchdown for the Miners.
Now the Leopards are going to get called for a hold or an interference at about the 4-yard line, and
it is a holding call that will be declined by the Miners, by the Miners.
So the Miners take the opening kickoff. Nice set up by a really nice return up in just inside their own 50-yard line. And basically, they haven't run the ball yet. It's been all passing and lead this one 6-0.
Miners come back to the line of scrimmage. It looks like, I'm not sure they're going to go for the field goal. It looks like they're going for the 2-point conversion. Now looks like they may go for the field goal. It's Forrest Zimmerman. Takes a snap. Now it is going to be a 2-point try, and it is good.
Well, wait a minute. Was that the touchdown or the 2-pointer? That's a 2-point. I was going to say, no,
It is 8-0 Bauxite. Leads Malvern. 10:55 to go here in the first quarter. You're listening to Malvern Leopard Football.
Everybody wants to know, what is your favorite thing about Larry's Pizza in Malvern?
I don't know about you, but I like their fresh ingredients in their homemade pizzas.
Well, I like their all-you-can-eat buffets on Tuesday and Friday nights.
How many pepperonis are on one slice of pizza at Larry's?
About like 6 to 7.
Larry's Pizza in Malvern is open Tuesday through Sundays from 11 to 9 o'clock. Their buffets are on Tuesday and Friday nights at 5. We want the Malvern Leopards to have a successful football season.
Go Leopards!
Back at Bauxite, the pit, as they call it, and Malvern finds themselves in an 8-0 hole here early. And Bauxite set to kick off to Malvern. Kick is away. Low Squibber going to be fielded.
Fumbled
at the 29-yard line. Leopards will take over there.
Yeah.
I say that. Yeah, it is Malvern football. The Bauxite coach is signaling the other way, but Malvern will get good field position. Ron to start.
Yeah, that
this
was
drive.
that wasn't a missed kick. That was just a squibber along the ground, hoping it'd take the right bounce for the Miners, and they would land on it, and it about happened. Anyway, the Leopards come in, start the field, and face.
First down and 10 for Malvern. Ball at the 29-yard line. Kalen Burks in at quarterback. Has 2 receivers to either side. And I believe Hernandez set up to his right. Takes a snap, gives to Hernandez. Up the middle, big running room. Hernandez with the first down, assuming he gets the appropriate spot. It'll be at the 39-yard line. That should be a first for Malvern.
Nice quick hitter there by Hernandez. Had plenty of room, and Monty just went through there and actually ran into a D-back and bowled him over, and they're going to measure this one, and it's looks like it's about 1.5 inches short, Mike.
Well, if it's 1.5 inches short, it was a bad spot, I can tell you,
That's
Ron,
true,
because
yeah.
Hernandez was past the first down marker.
He was up close to the 40-yard line, and anyway, we'll see how this comes out. Nonetheless, the Leopards are in good shape here, whether it's second and less than inches or first and 10. I'd just about soon have second and inches, you know.
It opens up the offensive playbook, but it looks like, well,
it's either yes or no, guys. I mean,
it's
Yeah, it's
Should have been enough for the first, but as Ron said, it will be second and short. And Ron, as we were just about to talk about, gives you a lot of opportunities either way. When you're calling an offensive play, you feel like if you're a running team, which Malvern is, you can get a couple of inches on any given play, which that opens it up for a lot of things.
Yeah, play action pass, something like that. Of course, with our new, we're kind of getting to know our new offensive coordinator game by game by game. And of course, Fogelman wasn't predictable either, and thank goodness Plumlee isn't either. He's done an excellent job with this, installing this wrinkle, a new wrinkle in this offensive sets for the Leopards.
Burke's in, still at quarterback, twins on either side. Works out a shotgun. Going to keep it. Goes off the left tackle. He's got the first down and more as he crosses midfield and going to be run out of bounds at the 48-yard line of Bauxite.
Well, I tell you what, I know another thing too over on the right side, split out. Our big wide receiver, the good one, one of our good ones, Devin Bradford's out there one-on-one with the corner. That's looks like he's Bradford's not out there. Yeah, but
yeah, he's out the far side.
Bradford's on the left side. Kendrick Dickens is on the other side.
Leopards look to the sideline. Plays called in. Burks alone in the backfield. Has four receivers to his right, one to his left. Going to keep it. Rolls right. Looks like he is going to keep it as he looks for a place to cut up field. He'll be cut down along the line of scrimmage. Little if nothing on that play.
Yeah, Burks was looking for a hole to slip up through there, and the Miners did a good job, really, of taking him, stretching him out along the line of scrimmage, and plugging the holes, not giving him any place to go.
Be second down and 10 for the Leopards. They spot the ball back at the original line of scrimmage. Now Colley in for the Leopards. Three wideouts to the right, one to the left. Looks like we may have had some movement along the line as Trace Colley, like he did a good job barking out signals and drawing some movement along the defensive front.
Yeah, Colley's a sophomore that just keeps getting better and better, and the coaches have a tremendous amount of confidence in this young man, not only in his maturity as a sophomore, but in his ability to run this team and also throw the football.
Second down and 5 for Malvern. There should be. Looks like about second and 6.
Yeah. Wow.
Colley takes a snap, swing pass, far side. It is complete, but Bauxite all over it. And it'll be a loss on the play for the Leopards. Back up near the original line of scrimmage. Going to leave Malvern with third down and 10.
Yeah, whatever the Miner defense saw on that, they had that one figured out from the word go.
Colley again working out of shotguns. Two receivers to either side. Hernandez set up to his right. It's third down and 10, and they have drawn the Miners off sides again. Let's see if they get 5 yards this time.
Out of this time instead of 4. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, looks like he might have got it.
Problem is, I think he's got a short step, Ron.
Well, it means he's got markers out there.
I'm telling you, that is not halfway to the next marker. Either way, we'll call it third down and 6 after approximately 4-yard penalty. Colley working out a shotgun. His two receivers down either side and looks to the sideline. Barks out additional instructions, sets up back, heels on midfield. He's going to give it to Hernandez up the middle. Hernandez cut down as he gets up near the 40-yard line. It's going to be about a yard shy of the first, maybe a yard and a half.
Okay, now here's where the short-legged linesman hurts you because, you know, if he'd have given us a 5, that would have been
a first down.
Back in the backfield. 60 came back in the backfield.
Leopards with an additional back in the backfield now.
Twins open.
That is Burks back at quarterback. Fourth down and a yard. Burks takes a step, goes off the right side. Burks got the first down at the flags come out. We'll wait and see what the penalty is.
We may be here all night with these flags.
They're going to call Malvern for false start. Let's see if they mark off 4 yards as opposed to 5 this time. Actually, I think they did.
Actually, they got 6 on that one.
Well, yeah, that's true. That was about 5.
That was
time.
5. That's true. That's close to the 5. Yeah.
Burks still in at quarterbacks. 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. 2 backs in the backfield along with Burks as he tries to draw the Miners offside. Now looks to the right. And for additional instructions from the coach. Now the Leopard shift as Burks sets up. Looks like he may be going for a quick kick. He gets the snap, gets it away. It is a short kick, bounds around the 22 and takes a minor roll. It's going to be down at the about the 22-yard line. And the Miners will take over 1st and 10. 7:40 to go here in the first, Ron.
Kind of a strange first series there for the Leopards. It's kind of hard to describe, quite honestly, with the tremendous amount of penalties, both, on Bauxite Miners and the Leopards. It looked like the Leopards had some things going there and just couldn't keep sustaining the momentum here.
Penalties certainly played a part.
Yeah.
And poor markets didn't help either. Not Rooks. That is Madison on the carry. He's hit at the 22-yard line, right along the line of scrimmage. Maybe got a yard on the play.
Yeah, they went right to their Wildcat or whatever with Madison dotting the I back there. The ball right straight back to him. It's surprising that they've done that with the success the first drive they had, and now they've got Rooks back there at quarterback. No, Rooks is on the backs coming out on the wide receiver, and they're going back with Madison at dotting the I.
Madison working out a shotgun, has a back set up to his left. Feels a low snap. Good run. Open field for the running back for Bauxite, and he gets good yardage. On the carry was Forrest Zimmerman.
Yeah, so there was a hole right there. The Leopards went one way and the linebacker went one way, and there was a big hole there for, like you say, number 22, Forrest Zimmerman to get through there for. They're going to have to measure for 1st and 10.
Going to be pretty close. We're at slightly offset angles. It's hard to get a good judgment on where the changes are in relation to where the football is. 6:40 to go here in the first quarter. Leopards trailing Bauxite 8-0 as the chains come out.
Just from
be a little short.
From up here looking down, it looks to me
Maybe
like
not.
the Miners are.
It is a first down.
Miners are a little bit more fired up about playing this game than the Leopards are right now, Mike.
Well, the Leopards come into this game 4-1 against Bauxite, and you hope that the team, Ron, didn't come in expecting this to be an easy win.
Yeah, and that's what really, really bites you, because Bauxite's,
they're proud and
they're
strong
proud
traditional football program.
You bet.
That is Madison back at quarterback. He has twin receivers to either side. Takes a snap, fakes to give up the middle, hitting the backfield, but escapes across the 35-40, and is finally going to be tripped up as he gets into Malvern territory up near the 40. They'll spot him at the 41-yard line.
Yeah.
Madison with a big gain after being hit in the backfield.
Yeah, Madison broke 4 tackles, or the Leopards missed 4 tackles, whichever. I'm going to say the Leopards missed him in the backfield, and nice running job by Madison. I mean, he kept his feet, kept going, and got a 1st and 10 for the Miners.
He will stay at the quarterback position. Sets up, takes a snap, going to keep right side, cuts upfield, and he's got another good gain on 1st down, and that may be another first for Madison as he gets up near the 30-yard line of Malvern.
Yeah, that depends on it looks like, it depends. Now they're going to have to measure it again. Now
that's a first down. You can tell from here.
Yeah.
And finally, the official sees it as well. Ron,
I tell you what, the Miners are taking it to the Leopards, and the Leopards seem just a half a step slow. And like you said, Michael, it's you hope that they didn't come in here, a little overconfident.
Quarterback Rooks comes near the sideline to get the play call. 9 seconds left on the play clock as Bauxite comes to the line of scrimmage. Ball again at the Malvern 31-yard line. Twins right, twins left. Madison takes a step, give underneath. Good run on first down, gain up to about the 26-yard line. On the run for Bauxite is Zimmerman.
Yeah, Zim. This is really causing problems for the Leopard defense, because the first touchdown they scored, they ran, every play was a pass play, and I don't think they've thrown it this series since they've changed their setup.
Mattis again working at quarterback. Twins to either side, takes a snap. Gives up the middle, and great play by the defense that time. Zimmerman had nowhere to go and was going to lose yardage.
Isaac Wright was right there, just boom. I mean, caught him before he ever even got up ahead of steam and just laid it into him.
Loss on the play back to the 28-yard line. So going to bring up 3rd and 8 for the Miners. Madison still at quarterback. Twins to either side as Zimmerman set up to his left. As he takes a snap, going to run.
Get outside, Ben.
Zimmerman loses the football, scramble on the play. No signal from the officials as of yet. Now they say 4th down, so Bauxite will retain possession.
Let's go. L over short, clear. L over short, short.
4th down and 7 for the Miners. Madison going to split out this time as Rook's going to go back to quarterback. Four receivers to the right, one to the left, 4 Rooks. He works out a shotgun. 4th down and 7.
They're overloaded on this side. We got broken coverage over here. And if they see it,
Only two
we got 2 on 3.
D-backs set up on this side. Now they bring a man. Pass incomplete. Great coverage out there by the Leopards. Kalen Burks in there, along with Tayshawn Hart.
Yeah, Burks also came along and gave a little hello, how are you to Madison there just after about the time the ball got there. So the Leopards hold. Maybe this will give a spark to the offense, and it's been kind of a sloppily played game. Quite honestly, Mike.
Well, it's been a little sloppy, and quite honestly, Ron, and maybe we're a little overzealous in saying this at times. I'm not sure the officials hadn't contributed.
Well, it is what it is with those guys.
Colley gives up the middle. Hernandez with a great gain on first down. He'll be very close to the first. It looks like he's going to be about half a yard shy.
He's going to be just marking about half. That was the first play they ran the first time they got the ball and picked up the 1st and 10 with Hernandez, with Monty running through there, running hard. Now, Colley's back in.
Working out a shotgun. Twins to either side as Hernandez back there with him as well. Swing pass, far side. Pass complete. 1st down and more. And Leopards have a 1st down. Matt Tidwell on the reception for Malvern. He'll get up to about the 44-yard line.
Tidwell did a really good job there. The ball was thrown right to him. He fumbled it just a little bit, but kept his concentration and brought it down for a nice gain. 1st and 10 Leopards.
Ball spotted just shy of the 45 of Malvern. Colley still in at quarterback. 2 receivers to either side as Hernandez set up to his left. Ball on the far hash mark as Colley takes the snap, gives to Hernandez, fakes the give, and Colley will lose yardage back to about the 41-yard line of Malvern.
Tell you what, Adam, I'm going to call that Howdick, number 48 for the Miners, was all over that play. Brings up a
2nd down and about 14 for the Leopards. Colley works again out of shotgun. 2 receivers split out to the left side, 2 to the right as well.
Has the play.
Now Hernandez switches over to Colley's left, takes a snap, throw. Pass complete. Kalen Burks up near the 45 of Bauxite. It's going to be about a half yard shy of the first, and will leave Malvern with 3rd down and short.
Boy, that's one thing you have with Kalen Burks. He's so valuable at quarterback, but he's also so valuable now that Colley's come on and to play quite a bit of quarterback. It gives Burks 2 things. Puts him out as a wide out where he's very valuable, but also rests him a little bit on his safety spot where he's all-state last year as a junior.
3rd down and a yard. Colley again working out a shotgun. There was encroachment along the defensive line. They finally call it. We'll see how many yards this gets spotted around. This is from the 39. Let's see if he gets to the 44. It does. Unbelievable. First and 10 for Malvern after the offsides by Bauxite.
Obviously, with as many of the offsets, Mike, the Leopards have changed their cadence up just a little bit or something.
Same formation for the Leopards. Give up the middle. Hernandez on the carry. He gets over the 35 and will be spotted about the 33-yard line.
Yeah, they're
going to spot him back at the 34. Leaves the Leopards with second down and about three.
About three. Another nice gain there by Hernandez. I think they're just going to have to stop that play, or we're going to see a lot of that as the night progresses. Leopards lead behind on this 8-0. There you go, Hernandez.
Give to Hernandez again. Again, Hernandez gets over the 30. He's got the first down. They'll spot him at the 27-yard line.
Wow.
Minute 6 to go here in the first quarter. As Ron said, Leopards trail 8-0. And Ron, that I guess you'd call an opening salvo by Bauxite, going for 2 on their initial touchdown, kind of changes the complexion of the game a little bit. Should Malvern find the end zone?
Yeah, that's true. Now, but I do want to say this: Braylon Jimerson, outstanding job out here at offensive tackle so far.
Give again up the middle. Hernandez hit as he crosses the 25-yard line. He'll be spotted just past the 25. Pick up about 4 on the play.
I believe it's him and Jace Keeney, and they're really doing a good job on that left side of the line.
It's going to leave Malvern with second down and 6. A little under 37 seconds left here in the first quarter. Collie again working out a shotgun. 2 receivers to either side. Has Hernandez to his left. Going to give to Hernandez again. Hernandez with a good run, crossing the 20-yard line. He'll have the first down, I believe. They'll spot him at around the 17.
The guys, they've
18-yard line.
Motioned 3 times to stop the clock and ran another 8 seconds off.
It will be first down for the Leopards. Clock stops at 14 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Now they get the clock started again.
Yeah,
It'll be interesting to see if the Leopards are able to get another play off. It looks like they will not, and the Leopards will end the first quarter of play trailing Bauxite 8-0. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. You're listening to Malvern Leopard Football.
For over 45 years, we've been serving great steaks at an unbeatable price at Western Sizzlin'. Western Sizzlin'. Grilled with our signature Gold Dust seasoning. Western Sizzlin'. Flame-kissed to savory perfection. It's flame-kissed sizzling hot. It's flame-kissed sizzling hot. Carve in to a Western Sizzlin' steak today. It's flame-kissed sizzling hot.
Ideas drive business, and one thing a business owner doesn't want is a long, drawn-out loan process. In business, time is money, and at Malvern National Bank, we believe that making fast, local decisions cuts time and jumpstarts ventures. Every day, we lend money to companies that have good ideas and solid plans. The companies grow, and so does the local economy. So if you have an idea on how to build your business, come see us at Malvern National. Malvern National Bank. We're working hard to make your loan easy.
The Leopards trail this one 8-0. They are threatening to have first and 10 at about the 18, let's call it the 18-yard line of the Miners, and put together a pretty good drive here to end this first quarter and start the second quarter.
And it's been primarily Monte Hernandez on the carrying the bulk of the load for the Leopards.
One nice catch by Burks to keep a drive alive.
Collie works out a shotgun, gives up the middle. That's Hernandez again. Hernandez inside the 10. Worked down to about the 2-yard line.
Yeah, nice job by Hernandez there. That hole over the right guard, left guard is just right there. And I tell you what, that offensive line is really doing an outstanding job.
And as Ron, you were saying earlier, If they don't learn to stop that play, you're going to see a whole lot of it.
Yeah, you got Taylor Wyrick and big old strong, Britton Russell on that side. There they go.
Give Hernandez again, hit at the goal line. He'll be stopped. One official calling for touchdown, the other calling it short. It is a touchdown, Malvern, from 2 yards out.
Yeah, like you said earlier, with the Miners going for a 2-point conversion on their first touchdown, looks like the Leopards are going to settle for the PAT with Torres and play some defense.
Jesus Torres on for the extra point. Good snap, good hold. The kick's away, and it is good as well. So the Leopards trail 8-7, 11:24 to go here in the first half of play. You're listening to Malvern Leopard Football.
It's about the people.
If you're looking for a great opportunity and a real future, come to Sykes.
Join us at Sykes of Malvern, a career rooted in innovation and state-of-the-art technology, an employer that understands you're a person, an employer of real people that provides real solutions to clients and real solutions to its employees.
Our employees are the centerpiece of what we do for a living.
Working at Sykes is never boring. There's always a challenge, and there's something new every day.
The harder you work, the more money you make.
Sykes of Malvern, a real future.
Back at the pit, Mike Chance, Ron McNamara with you. Leopards trailing 8-7, 11:24 to go here in the first half of play. Leopards just got on the board after a 2-yard run from Monte Hernandez, who got a lot of yards on that last drive.
Yeah, the Leopards really need to do a better job on their special teams on these kickoff returns.
This time a long kick, going to be fielded at the 9-yard line. Across the 15-20. Good return again, and up to about the 29-yard line. That's where the Miners will start 1st and 10 with a 1-point lead.
Yeah, once again, really good field position for the Miners on a nice return. I believe it was number 17, I think, had it. Justin Warren, anyway. They did a really good job of setting up again, going to the middle, and they found a weakness in that Leopard middle just a little bit, Mike, because that's where they keep going back with their kickoff returns and getting nice yardage out of it.
Bauxite comes out with Rooks at quarterback, looking to throw near side, under pressure. Lets it go along the near sideline. Pass complete at the 40, and it's going to be a touchdown for the Miners.
Burks fell down.
And that's going to put the Miners up 14-7 here with 11 minutes to go here in the first half.
Yeah, Bradford, I'm sorry. Anyway, Bradford was back there, had the man covered, and it was kind of a hitch and go, and the guy went, and when the guy took off, Devin tried to go out, his feet went out from under him, and the Miner was down there all by himself with nobody back there, and easy throw and catch, wasn't it, Mike?
Absolutely.
Once again, though.
Quite honestly, they probably could have called defensive interference as well. The receiver did a good job of maintaining his focus, Ron, as our D-back was going down, and kind of grabbed a little bit, but the receiver rather did a good job and came up with the football. Madison working out of shotgun, going to keep up the middle. Madison into the end zone, and the Miners now have a 16-7 lead on Malvern.
And the Leopards, Leopards got the work cut out for them tonight to get back into this one.
It is 11 minutes to go here in the first half. You're listening to Malvern Leopard Football.
Everybody wants to know, what is your favorite thing about Larry's Pizza in Malvern?
I don't know about you, but I like their fresh ingredients in their homemade pizzas.
Well, I like their all-you-can-eat buffets on Tuesday and Friday nights.
How many pepperonis are on one slice of pizza at Larry's?
About like 6 to 7.
Larry's Pizza in Malvern is open Tuesday through Sundays from 11 to 9 o'clock. Their buffets are on Tuesday and Friday nights at 5.
We want the Malvern Leopards to have a successful football season.
Go Leopards!
Back at the pit where the Leopards now trail 16-7 after a 71-yard touchdown by the Miners.
Yeah, it's one of those situations where, and that's what you get into. And Mike and I, or Coach Scarborough and I talked about that. When you got man coverage, you're going to make some big plays, and you're going to lose some big plays.
Another squib kick. by the Miners, covered back at the 31-yard line. On the recovery, or cover rather, is KJ Felders. And Felders did a good job. You know, those can get away from you rather easily, and Felders covered it up.
Yeah, he takes it about 6 inches, between 4 and 6 inches off the grass, and they can take some real crazy jumps.
Ball at the 31 of Malvern, needing to get, I wouldn't say back into this one, but need to get a score here and kind of even the playing field a little bit. 16-7, they trail. 10:59 to go here in the first half. Colley in at quarterback, has 3 receivers to his left, 1 to his right, and has.
Wow! Now they didn't call encroachment. Okay.
Has Hernandez set up to his right. Miners showing blitz. Swing pass, far side, complete. 30, 35, 40, 45, midfield. It's Kalen Burks, and he is gone. Kalen Burks goes into the end zone.
No flags. That's what they've been trying to do out there, isolate Burks. They tried it a couple times with Bradford out there, but they got Burks out there, and with Burks' speed and moves, it was a complete mismatch, wasn't it, Mike? There was no way that, number one, that they're going to catch him.
That is
with his speed, or with his
consecutive offensive plays that ended up in touchdowns. Torres on to kick the extra point for Malvern. Wow, we've had 2 scores within 14 seconds. And the kick is good, and Malvern now trails 16-14. It's been a wild one so far from the pit in Bauxite. You're listening to Malvern Leopard Football.
For over 45 years, we've been serving great steaks at an unbeatable price at Western Sizzlin'. Grilled with our signature Gold Dust seasoning. Flame kissed to savory perfection.
It's flame kissed sizzling hot. It's flame kissed sizzling hot.
Carve in to a Western Sizzlin' steak today.
It's flame kissed sizzling hot.
The pit where the Leopards trail 16-14, and the Miners now facing 4th down and 1. Ball at the Malvern, or just shy of the Malvern 45-yard line. Madison working out a shotgun, trips right, takes it. Looking up the middle, he's hit, and it's going to be very close to the first down marker. He's going to be shy as they put him right at the 45.
Left foot, the Leopards held him. Oh, no! They moved it on the other side of the line. Oh, come on!
I still think it's going to be short by a few inches.
You know, that's what you run into. The lineman runs up with his right foot, sticks it up there, and spots it on his left foot. We've seen this time and time again.
It's still going to be short, and the Leopards are going to get the football. Unless they somehow play with the chains, there's no way that's a first down. It is short. Leopards get the football back. 5:22 to go here in the first half. Leopards are going to get the ball at their own 44-yard line.
Leopards defense makes a really good stand there, and that was very important because the Miners get another 1st and 10 with 5:22 left here in the first half, and they have been able to move the ball against the Leopards. That's a big stop for the Leopards there, particularly on 3rd and 4th down, Mike.
Absolutely. The Leopards come back. Trace Colley still at quarterback. They've rotated that a little bit. Trips left, split right as Colley sets up, has Hernandez to his left. Ball on the near hash mark as Colley looks to the sideline for additional signals. It's like about a 2-deep zone for Bauxite. Colley, swing pass, far side to Burks. Burks escapes one tackler, escapes a second, across midfield, and going to be run out of bounds at the 45 of Bauxite.
Nice job out there by the other receivers to screen the defenders off Burks and give him some room to make that play. I tell you,
I said the 45. They spot that back at around the 47.
Yeah.
It's going to leave the Leopards a couple of yards shy of the first. Colley still at quarterback, has Hernandez to his left. Plenty of time on the clock. 5:14 here in the first half. Gives to Hernandez up the middle. Hernandez, depending on the spot, will have the first down. Looks very close depending on where they're going to spot it.
It depends on what's the left foot or the right foot. They're going to go ahead and call it. First down, Leopards.
Ball at the we'll call it the 44 of the Miners.
5:08 left here in the first half. The Leopards trailing 14-16.
Twins to either side. Collie again sets up in shotgun. Ball on the far hash mark. Looking to throw is Collie. Down the sideline. He's got a man. First down Leopards at the 29. Kalen Burks on the reception.
Collie throws that 2 feet lower, hits Burks and stride. It's another touchdown. Nonetheless, nice run, nice throw and catch between Trace Collie and Kalen Burks.
Again, twins to either side as Collie works out a shotgun. First and 10 for Malvern. Ball at the 30-yard line.
And Dickens has been over on single coverage right here below us all night long. And
we're playing a kind of a 2 deep safeties. Give up the middle. Hernandez. Big run for Hernandez. He gets another first down as he crosses the 20-yard line. Wait on the spot, and it's going to be at about the 18.
Well, when the running game's working, that helps the passing game. With the passing game, that's just old adage football.
The old chicken and the egg argument.
Yeah. One helps the other, and it's pretty tough to do one without the other. Just to, particularly run the ball, and not throw the ball. But Leopard's doing a really good mix of it here in this drive, and
ball at the 18-yard line. First and 10 Malvern as they trail 16-14. Give up the middle. Hernandez inside the 10-yard line. Again, we await the spot. Looks like it's going to be around the 8, which is going to be, very close to a first down.
Hernandez he's really picked up a lot of yards here in this first half.
I wish we had access to Mark. I'd like to hear those stats.
Between the guards.
They're going to call timeout to bring the chains out. Again, Malvern trailing 16-14 to Bauxite here at the pit. 4:03 to go in the first half. And, Ron, as we await this measurement, a lot of good, a lot of bad for these Leopards as they get ready to head into the locker room. And I can promise you there's going to be a lot to talk about.
Well, here's what I was talking about early on now. If the Leopards can go ahead and score now, keep them from scoring, and then get the ball back again to start the third quarter. That's what I was trying to explain earlier, at the start of the ball game, how it can be really a big significant difference having starting the third quarter off with the ball.
It is going to be second down and very short for the Leopards. We'll call it, wow.
Well, wait a minute.
Something's way off, or they should have never called for the spot, but we'll call it 2nd and 1.
That's not even close.
Collie at quarterback brings a man in motion. Now going to keep it left side. Collie with the first down and more. Collie inside the 5.
Nice delay.
Touchdown, Malvern.
I don't know whether that was a call delay. It just, the ball comes back to Collie, and Collie sits there and holds it and doesn't do anything. Everybody takes off to the right. Trace takes off to the left and give the Leopards their first lead of the night, 20-16, and Torres comes out to try to make it a 5-point lead. Excuse me.
Torres on to kick. Jay Golden, the holder.
Mac,
good snap, kicks away. And it is good. The Leopards have the lead, Ron, for the first time tonight, 21-16. 3:43 to go here in the first quarter. You're listening to Malvern Leopard Football.
We've been here. We've been building, partnering, investing, and chasing dreams with you. Our heritage is one of sound advice and close relationships. We have been here through every season of life, and you can trust that we'll be here for 100 more. Come visit a while and see why at Farmers Bank and Trust, to us, your family.
Back at the pit, Mike Chance, Ron McNamara with you, where the Leopards have taken the lead for the first time tonight, 21-16. They lead the Miners at the pit. 3:43 to go in the first half of plays as Torres gets set to kick it off. It is away. Very high kick. Going to be fielded at the 19-yard line. Good return for the Miners, up over the 30 to about the 33, 34-yard line. They'll start 1st and 10 with 3:38 remaining in the half.
That was number 88 again, and we've called him Nick Amos. We've called him Brandon Rutherford, and we could also
How about I got
Trent Taylor.
Let's call him Amos Rutherford.
Amos Rutherford. Nonetheless, sure-handed kid. He's caught a couple passes and done a really good job on the coverage team.
1st and 10 for the Miners as they come out, ball spotted at about the 34-yard line.
You know, which is what you got. You don't know what the Miners are going to come at you. You don't know whether they're going to come with Rooks at the quarterback or they're going to come with Madison running the ball, and they've done a real good job of mixing it up.
It looks like it will be Rooks to start this drive. He'll set up in shotgun, 2 receivers to either side. Brings a man in motion. Now they're looking for a flea flicker. Nothing there. Leopard defense all over it. It's picked off by the Leopards.
Wow.
On the interception is Lynn Ross.
Wow. Up that young man.
Oh, they were blocking.
He'd love to have that play. Big play for the Leopards. Flea flicker and
That's flag, Taylor. There's a flag. There's a precautions attack. The ball is right in the hole.
Ball spotted at the 32. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Malvern at the Bauxite 32-yard line after the interception by Lynn Ross.
Leopards really with 3:27 left here in the first half have a chance to get a little, hopefully get some points here and put a little distance between them and these fighting Miners. These guys have really come to play ball tonight.
Leopards looking to throw, looking far sideline.
Birch.
Incomplete, was looking for Kalen Burks. Collie was out there. There's actually 2 receivers for Malvern in the area.
Yeah, Burks and Bradford were both over there, and it gives you 2 offensive players there, but also it gives you another defensive player there. So we had I believe we had a missed route on that one. Both of those boys go over to catch your breath.
Ball on the near hash mark. 3:23 to go in the first half. Leopards leading 21-16 as Collie works out a shotgun. 2 receivers to either side. Has Hernandez to his right. He's going to give it to Hernandez. Up the middle, over the 30, up over the 25, down to the, getting a horrible spot from the near side official. They'll put him at the 25. It'll be about 3 yards shy of the first. That's a good yard shy of where he was.
Yeah.
It takes this sideline official an hour and a half to watch 60 minutes. He is slow.
Big 3rd down here for the Leopards. You have to figure they're in 4-down territory. Well, they're not quite in Torres's range. They're on the borderline.
Collie working out a shotgun. His 2 receivers to either side. Ball on the near hash mark.
Plenty of time.
Gives to Collie, or Hernandez again. This time he's got the first down easily. He's inside the 20, down to the 17, maybe the 18. It will be a first down for the Leopards.
Well, I'll tell you what, Russell and Corey Smith are really doing a good job there in the middle. 61, Raylan Rose is doing an outstanding job. Really good job of those interior linemen. I'll get the center number. Center, I believe, is Taylor Warwick.
Collie again works out a shotgun. Ball still on the near hash mark. Collie looks to the sideline. 2 receivers to either side for the Leopards. Burks in the slot to the left. He's been a big target for Collie so far. But he's going to give it to Hernandez. Hernandez battles his way to about the 11-yard line.
Hernandez just waltzed in there behind Raylan Rose, and my gosh. It's just follow the big guy through, follow him and Taylor Warwick through there. And then with Braden Jimerson out there kicking them out on the outside at that outside tackle spot. Really, really good with this offensive line. Good series.
2nd and 3. Give to Hernandez again. Hernandez down to about the 7-yard line. Should have the first. We'll wait and see where the spot is. It's been, well, he's... Maybe I'm just at a bad angle, but he looks about a yard shy again.
Let's just call it a bad angle. It's 1st and 10.
Now, Ron, as critical as you've been of referees over the years, for you to get on me.
I'm not. No, I said
just call it a bad angle.
I just said this. Well, we don't have a real good angle.
We call it, it's a 1st and 10, 1st and goal rather, for the Leopards, ball at about the 8-yard line as the Leopards come to the line of scrimmage. One man split out to the far side, one-on-one coverage out there. Leopards go with the big formation. Burks back in at quarterback.
Single coverage out on the left.
Burks takes a snap, going to keep up the middle,
Just
weaves
looking
his
for somebody to
way
go.
inside the 5 down to about the 4-yard line.
That's kind of just stand back there, see which way the big guys are going to push him back, and Burks just goes through. Oh, my goodness.
Around 33 seconds left here in the half. Leopards are going to take a timeout. We'll take a break as well. When we return, Leopards face 2nd and goal. You're listening to Malvern Leopard Football.
You finally decided to take the big step and buy a home. And at Malvern National Bank, we believe getting your home loan should be easy. Mortgage rates at Malvern National are still pretty low. And with certain mortgages, like a rural development loan, qualified buyers can get 100% financing. Now really, if you're going to take that big step, shouldn't the first step be an affordable mortgage at Malvern National? Malvern National Bank. Check us out. We're working hard to make your loan easy.
2 wideouts for the Leopards, one to either side. Colley back at quarterback for Malvern. Now Burke split out to the right as well. Hernandez works out of a shotgun I formation. Colley keeps left side. Colley trying to find the corner, and he is going to be run out of bounds just shy of the goal line.
Whoa. Well, the ref, yeah, so they don't know. Whoa. Touchdown.
Now they call it a touchdown.
Colley went. Coach Scarborough had told me that he thought Colley had as much or more speed than Burks, and when he went around that corner, it kind of looked like Warford going around that corner when he hit those jets, didn't it?
Absolutely. Colley did a great job.
We saw a lot of Austin Warford the last couple of years on that same play going around there and hitting and going. Big score for the Leopards with 22.2 seconds left here to go up by 27-16.
So the Leopards look to add the extra point and make this a 12-point ball game. Hernandez in to kick for Malvern.
Kick is up. It is good. All right. 2:22 left here. Like I say, the Leopards just took a 12-point lead, 28-16 on a really couple of really good plays on that play by Trace Colley. The first one was back there when it was like we thought it was that was the last touchdown. I got my touchdowns confused. Anyway, Colley has accounted for the last 2 touchdowns, and the Leopards have really, here late and middle through the second quarter, have come alive, and they've stopped the Miners on a 4th and about 2, and got the ball back over approximately about their 50-yard line. They've scored again, so put a little distance between them. But Torres is fixing to kick off. Once again, the ever dangerous Ben Madison back, and man that'd be number 11. That would be, I believe that was 11, wasn't it? Number 12. Zach Baxley, Dan Gallion, signal for the fair catch. Miners take over on their own, let's call it the 22, 23-yard line. 1st and 10 with 22 seconds, a little over 22 seconds to go. You can definitely say that the Leopards are going to be in a prevent defense and try to keep everything in front of them. Rook's back, looks over the line, gets his signals, backs up, looking to pass, look downfield, throws a Hail Mary down to 17, and it is almost picked off. Nice coverage there by Lynn Ross. Justin Warren was the intended receiver. 16.1 seconds left in the half, and the Miners were looking for a one-on-one there that possibly they could get some room on. But nonetheless, it's 2nd and 10. Miners have probably a couple more plays left. Rooks is in at quarterback, and looks like Ben Madison. No, they're going to take a knee. Let this one run out, and Leopards and Miners will go to halftime. Regroup. We'll be back. Leopards lead this one at the halftime, 28-16 here in the pit at Bauxite. We'll be back after these messages.
We are going to have a look in Dr. Eford and Teal's office. Here is their friendly staff. Oh look, it's the Leopard.
I'm pulling for the Leopards. We're going to drill the opponents.
For all your dental needs, call Eford and Teal DDS at 501-337-9559. No person or animal was harmed in the making of this commercial.
Go Leopards!
So Bauxite set to kick off to Malvern. Again, the Leopards leading 28-16 as we get set to get the second half underway.
Yeah, it's very important this first series of the third quarter to kind of set the tone.
Another squib kick from Bauxite, going to be fielded around the 12-yard line, up over the 20, 25, and tackle made up near the 30-yard line. Leopards will start first and 10, a good field position.
It'll be interesting to see if we come back with Trace Colley at taking the center, or we got Burks back here. It looks like Mr. Laverne says it's Colley, so it is nice having you right here beside us on our left for the first time, I think, in 14. No, huh? That's right, the last time we were here 2 years ago, that's right.
No, you guys are forgetting about Glen Rose last year.
Yeah,
when we were on top of the roof sitting beside each other.
Memories. Here we go.
Colley working out a shotgun. Two receivers to either side. Has Hernandez set up to his left. Ball on the far hash mark. Takes a snap. Going to give to Hernandez, and the Leopards start out with a run up the middle. Not a lot of running room there for Hernandez.
Well, you have to figure that the Miners have seen enough of that off tackle, left off tackle, right, that made some adjustments on that. Nonetheless, positive yardage, though, Mike.
Second down and 8 for the Leopards. Ball at the 30. Colley again works out a shotgun. Two receivers to either side. Colley again looks to the sidelines. Now Hernandez moves back behind Colley. Give to Hernandez, looking for the corner on the near side. He's hit at the 35. Ball is loose. Leopards recovering, and it's going to be a first down up at the 41-yard line.
It looked like Burks wanted to pick the ball up and advance it, but I don't think you could advance a fumble under those circumstances. Nonetheless, Hernandez fumbles it. Burks gets on it, and the Leopards end up with the 1st and 10.
Into the game for Malvern is Jamari McCollum. He'll line up at the tailback spot to the left of Colley. Ball in the near hash mark now. Again, two receivers to either side. Too deep for the Miners. Looking to throw, far side. Overshoots his man. Was looking for Burks on the far sideline. And that will go incomplete at 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I believe that was just a miscommunication, either between Colley and Burks or between Colley and Bradford, because there was nobody close to the ball where that, and Colley's been pretty accurate with his passes, so I think that's kind of a broken pattern or one of the two.
Two receivers to either side again. 2nd down and 10. Give to McCollum. McCollum breaks a tackle. McCollum on the run at the 40.
He's gone.
McCollum is going to go into the end zone. 59 yards out, and the Leopards have added to their lead with 10:33 to go here in the third quarter.
Well, I tell you what, Jamari McCollum, when we watched him last year in junior high, really got a lot of speed. Low-built, stout kid, and but he can pick him up and go. And Mike, he went. Do you have an idea how far he went?
I said it, and then I
missed 59 yards, and he covered it pretty quick.
Torres on to kick the extra point for Malvern. Good snap. The hold's down, and the kick is good. So Malvern now leads 35-16, 10:33 to go here in the third quarter of play. You're listening to Malvern Leopard Football.
Everybody wants to know, what is your favorite thing about Larry's Pizza in Malvern?
I don't know about you, but I like their fresh ingredients in their homemade pizzas.
Well, I like their all-you-can-eat buffets on Tuesday and Friday nights.
How many pepperonis are on one slice of pizza at Larry's?
About like 6 to 7.
Larry's Pizza in Malvern is open Tuesday through Sundays from 11 to 9 o'clock. Their buffets are on Tuesday and Friday nights at 5. We want the Malvern Leopards to have a successful football season.
Go Leopards!
Back at the pit, Mike Chance, Ron McNamara with you as the Leopards have now taken a 35-16 lead after a 59-yard run by McCollum. And Leopards set to kick off.
Yeah, that's definitely the way you want to start the second half.
Torres set to kick for Malvern. Gets it away. Squib kick covered at the 44-yard line for the Miners.
We're going to call that a squib kick. I believe it. I don't know.
It looked like it was by design.
Yeah, nonetheless, the Miners have outstanding field position right here at their own 44. I'm sorry, 44. For their first possession here in the second half. Leopards go back in their basic 3-4.
Rooks sets up at quarterback, brings a man in motion, goes to the far side, gives some trips right, split left. Ball on the far hash mark as McCollum. Rooks rather takes a snap.
Or you can just
throwing near sideline, looking for man. It's picked off. Flag comes out.
Now that one can go either way.
Dickens with the interception. The flag comes out. They're going to.
I think they're going. I
bet you dollars to donuts. They call pass interference on Malvern.
They're going to call on Dickens. Yeah, he had the inside position, but we'll see.
Well, maybe not. We got a meeting of the minds around the 35-yard line as the officials discuss the play.
Coach Scarborough's out there, and we saw the same thing happen at least three times last week at Lakeside. So,
and the ball was underthrown.
They're going to call holding on Malvern and give us the ball. Well, what? No, what? No, wait a minute. That's a gutless way of getting out of it. That's an absolutely gutless way of getting out of an interference call. That's just complete. Either make the call or live with it, ref. Sorry. Nothing could have gone either way. They should have made a call one way or the other. And honestly, it could have gone either way. But make a call. Don't chicken crap out. Sorry.
You were getting on me earlier.
No, it's a gutless call. Either make the call or not. Don't fabricate one.
Oh, wait a minute. Now, how is it not there we go. It's a first step for the Miners. Ball's going to be spotted about the 46-yard line of Malvern.
Yeah, Coach Scarborough has film to send in this week like he had last week.
Twins right, Twins left. Quarterback on, the keeper tripped up in the backfield. Tackle made by Matt Kidder.
Kidder's really been all over the field, number 44 from that linebacker spot, and they've used him a lot, putting a lot of pressure on. And I tell you what, Madison was fortunate then that he did get back to the line of scrimmage because Kidder was coming in.
Madison going to set up at quarterback again. He'll have three receivers to his right. Takes a snap. It's low, but he fields it cleanly. Screen pass busted up by the Leopards. It is complete, but it will be a loss back to the 45, maybe the 46 of Bauxite.
Boy, it didn't take Kendrick Dickens back long to get back there. The Leopards have really put a lot of pressure.
That was Bradford.
No, that's Kendrick Dickens, sorry.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
I saw Dickens on this side of the field.
Yeah, he was over there. That was him.
Either way, it's going to leave.
Either way, they're back there. And like I say, these last two downs, the Leopards have really come with a lot of pressure.
It's going to leave Bauxite with 3rd down and 19. And Rooks looks like he's going to take back over the quarterback position as it is an obvious passing down.
Yeah.
Rooks will set up in shotguns. 3 receivers to his left. That is the wide side of the field. We've got we've got a timeout on the field. The Miners going to discuss things on this 3rd down and 19. Leopards leading this one 35-16. Go ahead, Ron.
A lot of excitement over on the Leopard bench over there since, you know, sometimes a little bit of adversity can fire a ball club up. And last 2 series, it really did the defense. Really did make them, you know, if you're going to do it that way, we'll do it our way.
Absolutely.
I got fired up too. So to the Leopard fans, I do apologize, but
I don't think that's what you need to apologize.
I'm not apologizing to the referees or the AAA because you know that you either make that call or you don't. Do
I'm
you
with
agree
you.
or disagree? I mean, they didn't want to make the
absolutely.
call.
I'm with you. First of all, they wanted to call interference and realized that couldn't be the call.
Well, they could
based on where the ball was thrown, if nothing else.
All right, here we go. Big 3rd down for the Leopards.
3rd down and 19. Miners come out. Rooks working out a shotgun. Drops straight back. Has pressure. Throws near sideline. Overshoots everyone. What in the world? They're throwing flags out. The ball was 10 yards past everybody.
I'll tell you what, the Bauxite coach right down there made that call. Nice call, Coach.
I'll be interested to see what this call is. He might as well have thrown that in the stands. They're calling holding against Malvern. It's an absolute joke against a joke of an officiating crew.
No.
It's going to leave Bauxite with 3rd down and 9 with another phantom call. It'll be another 1st down.
And all they got to do is run somebody deep and have a Leopard close to them.
Wow. So penalty moves the ball up to the 44-yard line of Malvern. Trips right. Split left. Rooks working. Throws. Screen pass. It is incomplete. It's going to be 4th down for the Miners.
We got a punt.
It's going to be 4th.
Hey, when Blaze Vineyard comes over there, let me talk to her.
It's about 4th down. They're showing 9. About 4th and 8, really. Setting up to punt for the Miners is Madison.
What are you doing? Yeah, scat your backside quack.
He'll get almost. They may have been blocked. It's a horrible punt. I'm going to go out of bounds. Wait on the spot. Looks to be right around the 21-yard line. And the Leopards will take over 1st and 10.
No, that's the only way we've ever ran that play. Let me talk to Trent Rooks.
So Leopards take over 1st and 10. 8:21 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Leopards leading 35-16.
Hey, we got scat called on. We've got the running back on the wrong
1st down and 10.
The guy you're reading doesn't blitz. He goes straight out to Ben. We got a quack backside.
And Leopards come back out. Colley is at quarterback.
8:21 left here. The Leopards trailing this one. Leading this one 35-16. We're ahead 35-16. Snap the ball.
Carry up the middle for the Leopards, up over the 25 to about the 28-yard line.
Yeah. Zimmerman back
Hernandez.
there. Excuse me. Zimmerman. Monte Hernandez in there doing a good job. That play's been there basically all night, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's Leopards have had a lot of success with that play.
Once again, you know, Taylor Wyrick there anchoring that at center part of the line, doing a really good job.
2nd down and 3 for Malvern. Colley takes a snap. Swing pass near side. That should be enough. That will be enough for the 1st down. On the reception is KJ Fielders. Ron, you talked about earlier, we're looking for KJ. Got in some action there.
Yeah.
Gets a good gain out to the 35.
KJ's got good hands out there, and do the same thing with KJ and Bradford as they do with Burks on the other side. Get them out there, try to get them isolated one-on-one and make a move, make somebody miss them, and go a long ways.
1st and 10 for Malvern. Ball at the 34. Colley looks to throw. Far sideline. Looking for Burks out there. He overshoots him just barely. Burks got a hand on it but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah. Nice nice play there by Colley.
We're going to leave the Leopards with 2nd down and 10.
Yeah. Yeah. Burks was off to the races again. Had that been in 6 or 8 inches shorter, or him been 6 or 8 inches longer, however you want to look at it. But nice. Colley did a real good job of laying the ball out there, didn't he, Mike?
Absolutely.
This sophomore's really looking good.
Colley takes a snap, gives, left side. Good gain for the Leopards. Going to be very near the first down. I believe that was McCollum on the carry.
Looked like Jamari McCollum again. He just runs so hard. Came up about, looks like about a football length short of the 1st and 10. 3rd and less than a yard here for the Leopards. 6:54 left in the 3rd quarter. And they're going to look at it and say, now they're going to measure it.
Wow. I mean, honestly.
That looks close.
It is close.
That looks close. I believe he's got it.
Actually, I think he got, we complained about some spots. I think that one may have been a little more favorable.
That may have been marked it off his front foot instead of his back foot. This is going to be really close.
As Ron said, 6:44 to go here in the 3rd quarter.
It's going to be a ½ inch short if it's short. Oh, they're going to have to look at it. Yes.
First down.
Yeah.
So Leopards get a 1st and 10. Ball just shy of their own 45-yard line, 6:44.
I tell you what, young Mr. McCollum is building him up some stats tonight, isn't he?
No, well, after a 59-yarder, you're...
Yeah, then he's picked up 8 or 10. He seems like out every time he's touched the ball.
The Leopards could end up with a couple of 100-yard rushers tonight. Colley going to work out a shotgun. Ball on the far hash mark. As Colley's open side of the field is to his right. Takes a snap. Looks to throw. Near sideline. Looking for Dickens. Dickens makes a reception at the 30-yard line. He goes out of bounds. And that will be another 1st and 10.
Kendrick did a real good job. I tell you what, the corner, I believe, 39, the corner safety, really did a good job there, not letting him get behind him, and was right there with him, but the ball was thrown on the outside shoulder, and made a touchdown saving tackle right there on the 30-yard line for the Miners. Nonetheless, the Leopards are threatening again here in the 3rd quarter.
McCollum set up to Colley's right. 2 receivers to either side. Give to McCollum. Left side has running room again. McCollum fights his way through a couple of tackles down to the 16-yard line. It's another Leopard 1st down.
Well, McCollum's so fast, and he's got such really good feet, and he's really, we made the remark kind of half-heartedly like a bowling ball out there. He's really hard. He runs so hard, and he's looks like he's gimping off a little bit, but he's really ran the ball hard and ran it well.
Hernandez back in for Malvern at the tailback spot.
I think he had last week. He'd had a gimped up ankle, and I sure hope he hasn't gimped it up again, because he was out last week, and boy, we need that kid in there.
Colley takes a snap, gives to Hernandez up the middle. Hernandez with a good gain on 1st down inside the 10-yard line. He'll be down to, waiting on the spot, about the 7.
I don't know. Monty's really racked up some yards tonight. Really good night for the junior, Monty Hernandez.
It's going to leave the Leopards with 2nd down and a couple. Showing the ball on the 8-yard line. Leopards can get a 1st down, obviously. Just got a couple to go to get to that 1st down marker. Fake the give to Colley. Swing pass far side. Felders has the 1st down.
It's been a real good drive for the Leopards. It's taken some time off the clock. It's been consistent. They've picked up their 1st and 10s, Mike, and they haven't made any mistakes. They haven't had any dumb penalties or, made...
Well, there were some dumb penalties, but they didn't make them.
Well, that's... Excuse me.
If you're watching this on replay, I'm sure you'll agree.
Yeah. Remind the replay, 6 o'clock Wednesday night on Channel 13.
Again, twins to either side. Colley working out a shotgun. Has Hernandez set up behind him. He'll get the carry. Hernandez breaks a couple tackles into the end zone.
Wow.
Touchdown, Malvern.
Hernandez was hit 2 or 3 times, did a 360 and just kept his legs going, and that's what you want to see in a running back, Mike. Really nice job by Monty there, and spin out of a tackle and go in really standing up for another Leopard touchdown.
It is 41-16. Torres looking to make it 42. Good snap, good hold. The kick's away. It is good as well, and the Leopards lead this one now 42-16. 5:04 to go here in the third quarter. You're listening to Malvern Leopard Football.
For over 45 years, we've been serving great steaks at an unbeatable price at Western Sizzlin'.
Western Sizzlin'.
Grilled with our signature Gold Dust seasoning.
Western Sizzlin'.
Flame kissed to savory perfection.
It's flame kiss sizzling hot. It's flame kiss sizzling hot.
Carve in to a Western Sizzlin' steak today.
It's flame kiss sizzling hot.
Ideas drive business, and one thing a business owner doesn't want is a long, drawn-out loan process. In business, time is money, and at Malvern National Bank, we believe that making fast, local decisions cuts time and jumpstarts ventures. Every day, we lend money to companies that have good ideas and solid plans. The companies grow, and so does the local economy. So if you have an idea on how to build your business, come see us at Malvern National. Malvern National Bank. We're working hard to make your loan easy.
Fish you can eat from the butt.
Back. Leopards kick off, ball hits the ground.
Good
great
coverage out by the Leopards. Tackle made at the 19-yard line.
Amari Reed was in there on the tackle, and looks like I think Bradford was in there also. Nice coverage by the Leopards. That's good to see. The Leopards had some struggles and some problems on their specialty teams, particularly on kickoff and punt return coverages.
So Miners take over just shy of their own 20-yard line. 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. It is a 26-point lead for the Leopards, 42-16.
Got a hole I'll peek through here. Inside joke.
Miners come out. Madison on the carry. Big run on first down. He's got the first as he gets over the 30 to the 32-yard line.
Yeah, Leopards did a little bit different look at him and had a four-man front there away from their 4-3. I mean 3-4. They would look to go to 4. Yeah. They're back with a four-man front. Coach Freer's changed things up a little bit.
Madison again working out a shotgun. His two wide outside either side. Brings a man in motion. Madison on the keeper, hit at the 30-yard line, and he'll lose about a half a yard.
Jerk back. Yeah, number 21. Tayshawn Hart was in there. Tayshawn,
lost back
junior.
to.
Yeah, because Tayshawn played quite a bit last year. He looks a little bigger and a little bit stronger this year, but they got him in the middle, and he's really doing a good job for the Leopards.
Ball just outside the Bauxite 30, second down and about 10 and a half. Rooks looking to throw, flushed out of the pocket. Throws down the middle. He's got a man out there. Pass complete into Leopard territory. And tackle's going to be made up around the 35 of Malvern.
One thing is safety never does let anybody get behind him, and it looked like he took his eyes off the receiver because he thought Hart was going to take off and run, and thank goodness he had enough speed to get back there and save a touchdown.
Dan Gallion, the tight end, on the reception. I say tight end, he's actually lining up as a wideout. Back to Madison at quarterback. Brings a man in motion, give near side. Good gain for Bauxite up near the 30-yard line. They'll spot him just shy of the Malvern 30. Pick up of about 5 on the play. It's going to leave the Miners with second down and 5. .3:30 to go here in the third quarter. Leopards leading 42-16. Madison back at quarterback. Takes a snap. And he's going to be wrapped up and hit in the backfield. It's going to leave Bauxite with 3rd down and 5.
Nice play in there once again by Matt Kidder, coming in from his outside linebacker spot, and set the Miners up with 3rd and 5 here late in the 3rd quarter.
Madison at quarterback. Takes a snap. Give up the middle, and won't be enough for the first. Gain to about the 29 of Malvern.
Yeah, picked up about a yard and a half. So the Miners come up with the 4th. Looks going to be like about a 4th and 4, Mike, and they're going to be going. They're going to have to go for it.
4th down and 4, as Ron said, as the Miners huddle up. A little under 2.5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Rooks comes out with the play. He'll split out. Well, yeah, he's going to split out to the near side as Madison works the quarterback position. Trips left, split right. Madison takes, going to keep it. Trying to find room. He does.
Wow, missed
and
tackle.
Madison does a great job of eluding tacklers and goes in from 30 yards out.
Yeah. Had him in the backfield and didn't put her hand on him and wrap him up. And consequently, Madison goes,
30 yards.
30 yards for the touchdown to make this a 20-point ball game. And I'm assuming the Miners will go for 2.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the situation is with their kicking game, but they hadn't kicked the ball deep and they hadn't tried an extra point.
Yeah.
Madison working out a shotgun, brings a man in motion, fakes the give. Madison keeps, and he's going to be stopped shy of the goal line, so the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful, and it remains a 20-point lead for the Leopards. 42-20, Malvern leading. 2:02 to go here at the pit in Bauxite. You're listening to Malvern Leopard Football.
For over 100 years, we've been here. We've been building, partnering, investing, and chasing dreams with you. Our heritage is one of sound advice and close relationships. We have been here through every season of life, and you can trust that we'll be here for 100 more. Come visit a while and see why at Farmers Bank and Trust, to us, your family.
Back at the pit, where the Leopards lead 42-20. Kickoff is way covered by Malvern at the 39-yard line.
Kickoff didn't go very far, and Jared Walker was right there as the up man. And Leopards take over just right inside their own 40, about their 39.5-yard line, with 2:02 left here in the 3rd quarter with a 20-point lead. And the way things are going, we kind of expect the Leopards to put some more points up here if they can, don't you, Mike?
Oh, absolutely. And that's no reason to let up on the gas pedal. As Colley works out a shotgun, his 2 receivers to either side, has Hernandez set up to his right. Takes, gives. Hernandez up the middle. Hernandez up over the 40-yard line. He'll get up to about the 43. Pick up of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Leopards need another one of those long drives like they had on that last touchdown drive, Mike. Take some time off the clock, eat up some yardage, and well, we got a timeout.
Like we got
Bauxite.
Okay, we got a kid hurt.
Oh, goodness.
He not sure what was happening there. We're going to take a break as the young man is attended to on the field. We'll be back in just a moment. Again, the Leopards leading 42-22, a minute 44 to go in the 3rd. You're listening to Malvern Leopard Football.
It's about the people.
If you're looking for a great opportunity in a rear future, come to Sykes.
Join us at Sykes of Malvern, a career rooted in innovation and state-of-the-art technology, an employer that understands you're a person, an employer of real people that provides real solutions to clients and real solutions to its employees.
Our employees are the centerpiece of what we do for a living.
Working at Sykes is never boring. There's always a challenge, and there's something new every day.
The harder you work, the more money you make.
Sykes of Malvern, a real future.
Both teams are back. They're trying to do a little stretching. It's been about a 15-minute delay here, and the Leopards come back and with the ball. 1:44 left, Mike, and it's 2nd down.
2nd down and about 8 yards for the Leopards. 7-8 yards as Colley works out of shotgun. It's two receivers to either side. Now they look back to the sidelines. Malvern coaching staff gives additional signals. Monty Hernandez is set up to Colley's left, and he is going to get the carry up the middle. Hernandez breaks a tackle, and he's over midfield down to about the 45-yard line, rather, of Bauxite. That will be a 1st and 10 for Malvern.
I believe anybody of us up here could have made that call, whether it was going left or right. Figure Hernandez was going to get it going left or right over left guard, right guard, because they've found a lot of success there, and it's just a kind of a good way, maybe, Mike, to knock the dust off and get things on, plus get a 1st and 10 and get back into the groove and into the methodology of playing football.
Again, twins to either side. Colley takes a snap, gives Hernandez again up the middle. Hernandez up over the 40 of Bauxite, down to the 39 to be a pickup of 6. Be 2nd and 4 for Malvern.
Looks like Malvern get one more play off here. It's in the end and winding down at the end of the 3rd quarter, and Hernandez and Colley looking over, catching the offensive signals. We don't see the flash cards like we saw last week at Lakeside. I talked to Coach Scarborough about that, and I could not get him to tell me whether that was a fake dummy or whether they were actually using them. So I don't know whether it was what it was.
Colley works out a shotgun again. They give to Hernandez off left tackle, breaks the tackle. Breaks another tackle, now down to the 30-yard line. He'll be just inside the Bauxite 30. It's a 1st and 10. Clock stops for the chains to move. Leopards do not have to run another play before the end of the quarter.
No, Hernandez is just really showing a lot of spunk and a lot of strength in his legs. And like you made the call right there. The firstman missed him, and he broke 3 tackles before the 4th guy got into him and got him down. And that'll bring the end of the first to take us to the 4th quarter, Mike.
Leopards lead 42-22. We'll be back with the 4th quarter in just a moment. You're listening to Malvern Leopard Football.
We are going to have a look in Dr. Eford and Teal's office. Here is their friendly staff. Oh, look, it's the Leopard.
I'm pulling for the Leopards. We're going to drill the opponents.
For all your dental needs, call Eford and Teal DDS at 501-337-9559. No person or animal was harmed in the making of this commercial.
Go Leopards!
Mike Chance, Ron McNamara with you, and Leopards leading 42-22, threatening to score here as we get ready for the 4th quarter of play. Ball just inside the 30-yard line of the Miners. 2 receivers to either side, and that's been the basic set, Ron, for the Leopards all night. They've gone with the big set once
or twice, and back when they had short yardage there anyway. This has worked for them quite well.
Going to give to Hernandez off the right guard, and Hernandez inside the 25, up near the 20-yard line.
Nice delay there, because Colley looked like he wanted to take Hernandez to his left, but I know it's a design play. Held the ball and then then Hernandez took the ball, scooted off to his right instead of his left, and picked up 8 yards. And a nice hole there by.
Actually, give him 9 on the spot.
Give 9 on the spot. Nice hole there by Corey Smith and Britton Russell. Nice job, boys.
McCollum this time on the carry, upended as he gets over the 20 down to close to the 18. It will be a 1st down for the Leopards.
Well, it's good to see him back out there, because he's got that gimpy ankle, and he made that one run, and he went over and he's gimped up a little bit, and hopefully that ankle is healed up to the point that it won't bother him anymore. Nonetheless, Mike, that's another 1st and 10 for the Leopards.
Leopards with the ball around the 18-yard line, or very close to the 18-yard line. Collum will remain in the game at tailback. Colley again working out a shotgun. Ball in about the center of the field. As Colley takes a snap, gives to McCollum again, up the middle. McCollum breaking tackles over the 10-yard line. McCollum into the end zone, touchdown Malvern.
Nice run there. McCollum just ran through some tackles and carried a guy into the end zone with him. Really, tell you what, really, really strong young man, this Jamari McCollum, and just a sophomore.
That makes the score 48-22. Jesus Torres on to kick for Malvern. Try to make this a 27-point lead. Jay Golden holding. Gets a good snap. The kick's away. It's good. And you
wonder where it goes. I guess if it goes over the trees back there on that. And this field actually runs east and west, which is, and there's trees there on the west side. You wonder where the ball goes when Hernandez kicks it.
The tree line very close to that.
Right close to the scoreboard.
West end zone. And Leopards leading now 49-22, 10 minutes, 50 seconds to go here in the game. The Leopards get set to kick off.
Coach Freer's got the kickoff team out there making some last-minute adjustments and hoping and working toward the same kind of coverage they had on the last kickoff.
A little bit of the air taken out of the stadium with the injury.
Yeah.
Torres set to kick off for the Leopards. Short kick, angled towards the sideline. It's going to go out of bounds, and the Miners will get the ball at the 35-yard line.
Yeah.
Ten minutes, 50 seconds to go here in the ball game. Again, the Leopards lead, 49-22, and the Miners will take over at their own 35, 1st and 10.
Leopards look like they still got their main ones out there on defense, and
this offense
is potent. You bet they can score some points on you quick.
Madison working out a shotgun, in around for the Miners, and a gain up to about maybe a half yard on the play.
Yeah, a lot of coverage there, a lot of ground made up by Burks, and and Bradford also. Bradford's a big kid. Nice size.
That was 88 for the Miners, not in our roster, so I can't tell you who the young man is.
Yeah, well, we've
called him a lot of things tonight.
Nick Ammons, Brandon Rutherford, or Trent Taylor. So somewhere in there maybe.
Rooks back at quarterback for the Miners as trips left. Press coverage shown by the Leopards. Now they back off
on them. Look,
every Leopard within 8 yards of the line of scrimmage. Pass complete.
Yeah.
And that is to Madison.
I was watching. I want to tell you something. Kedrick Dickens wanted to jump that route so bad he could taste it. He just couldn't get there. I mean, he saw it coming. He really wanted to get there.
I think he's a little afraid. He didn't have any over-the-top help either.
That's true. That's true.
Rooks working again out of shotgun. Leopard showing blitz. Kalen Burks came from
a safety spot. You never know where our safeties are going to end up. He's going. Burks is going.
He's definitely showing blitz, as are a few other Leopards. Rooks looks to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Pass complete to Madison. Madison at the 45 of Malvern. Knocked down there by Len Ross.
Yeah. Nice job of Madison going through there and taking a slant.
9:05 to go. 9:06 rather to go in the ball game. Leopards leading 49-22.
But you did say, I'm telling you, when Len Ross got there, Len Ross won that battle because Madison went backwards and Ross was still going forward.
1st and 10 for the Miners at the Malvern 45-yard line. Rooks takes a snap. Looking to his left, throws, pass is incomplete.
Start the clock, for crying out loud. You're going to tell me that took 2 seconds?
Yeah, approximately 2 seconds.
Lord.
Ball at the 45-yard line of Malvern is 2nd and 10.
They set the clock and set for the 1st and 10. They never started the clock. Lord.
If Don Baker was running that clock, it would have been done right.
Well, but you know.
Matter of fact, it might have taken 32 seconds.
Yeah.
Rooks working out a shotgun. One wide out to the far side. Screen pass underneath complete at the Malvern 40-yard line. Being tripped up by his own man is Blaze Vineyard.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and the Bauxite coaching staff's doing a good job trying to take advantage of what the Leopards are doing. Having the linemen and linebackers come through, then trying to complete a ball over them on a screen pass, and hopefully get some one-on-one and get somebody loose for a big gainer.
Be 3rd down and 4 for the Miners. They come to the line of scrimmage. Ball is at the Malvern 39-yard line. One wide receiver set out to the left side.
And he's going out there.
Looking to throw, and throws it to absolutely nobody.
Well, he either had to eat it, he had to get rid of it. I mean, that was another guy. Who was he throwing it to?
Kalen Burks was as close as anybody.
I mean, we go from some people that, that's not intentional grounding when you throw it out there, I guess. I don't know.
Well, honestly, I think there was a mix-up between he and the receiver. The receiver was set up in the flat,
yeah, but
I think he was expecting to break down the sideline.
Not only that, he had a lot of pressure on him. They were closing in on him quick.
It's 4th down for the Miners. Madison set to possibly kick. He does get it away. It is a high short kick. Bounds at the 11-yard line of Malvern. Takes a Miner roll and will be down inside the Malvern 5. So the Leopards will take over. 1st and 10. 8:05 remaining in the game. The Leopards leading 49-22.
Yeah. Leopards, another long series here, and take some time off the clock and put this one in the win column and get ready for homecoming next week.
Well, you got to expect, Ron, on this last series, or to say this last, excuse me.
This next series is, I think, what Mike's trying to get my dry throat and cold, aren't you, Mikey?
No.
Better now?
No, yes, I'm much better, and I want nothing to do with your cold. Colley working out a shotgun. Ball set up at the 40-yard line. That's the line of scrimmage. Colley takes, gives up the middle. McCollum again. McCollum with big running rooms. He gets across the 10 up to about the 12-yard line, up near the 13.
It'll really be interesting to see. I'll tell you what, I'm going to see if I can't text Mark Roberts and see how many yards those kids have got.
It's going to leave Malvern with 2nd down and a couple, long 2 yards. Does give the offense a little bit of breathing room away from their goal line. Colley again working out a shotgun. It's 2 wide outside either side. And this time he's going to drop back and look to pass. Throwing near sideline. Overshoots everybody. Was looking for Burks, I believe.
But actually 31 and 32 for the Miners was closer to the ball. That would be Hayden Volk and Tyler Kemp. And I'm sorry, Hayden, I cannot pronounce your first name. Your last name.
Anyway. I feel none of his family is probably listening this evening.
That's true.
So we can pretty much make up a name, Ron.
That's true.
3rd down and 2 for Malvern. 7:20 to go here in the ball game. Run off left tackle. McCollum breaks the tackle at the 20. He's at the 30, 35, 40. McCollum at midfield. McCollum with one man to beat, but he's going to be run out of bounds at the 25. And if that doesn't put McCollum over 100, I would be highly surprised. He's got to be around 120, 130 now.
Yeah, those 2 runs. Yeah, he's got.
That's almost 90 yards between those 2 runs.
Yeah. 7:05. Once again, Leopards leading this 49-22. And tell you what, young Mr. Jamari McCollum, that's Jamari McCollum, the sophomore, is really
a little bit of a breakout party.
Well, yeah, not only that, and I know that from doing the coaches show and talking to Coach Scarborough that they were missing this young man. He's a young man that they were kind of counting on to really give Monty Hernandez a breather, and he's really, I guess that he's showing us what he's showing the coaches in practice, that he's a baller.
First out and 10 for Malvern. Ball at the 25-yard line of Bauxite. Again, the Leopards leading 49-22. 7:04 to go in the ball game. Golly works out a shotgun. Has Hernandez set up to his left. Now he moves him to his right side, which is the wide side of the field. They're going to give to Hernandez, and he is met at the line of scrimmage. May have actually lost a little bit of yardage there. Clock continues to roll. Now at 6 minutes 50 seconds to go in the ball game. Leopards moving some new faces into the ball game.
Got some new bodies in there. Bo Gray, big sophomore in there at right. Looks to be at right guard. Russell's still in there, the big junior right tackle.
Collie takes a snap, looks to throw. Outside, overshoots his man. And that's going to leave the Leopards with 3rd down and 13. McCollum back in for the Leopards.
Colley's really, and I know I'm redundant, but he's really impressed me tonight. Coach Scarborough told me during the coaches show that he thought he was ready, and said you're going to see a whole lot more of Trace Colley tonight than you've ever seen him, and we can see why. Not only that, it's just freed some things up for Burks and actually making us good or better ball player out of Burks now.
Leopards are going to have to take a timeout on this 3rd and 13. We'll take a break as well. 6 minutes, 17 seconds to go here in the ball game. Leopards lead 49-22. You're listening to Malvern Leopard Football.
Everybody wants to know, what is your favorite thing about Larry's Pizza in Malvern?
I don't know about you, but I like their fresh ingredients in their homemade pizzas.
Well, I like their all-you-can-eat buffets on Tuesday and Friday nights.
How many pepperonis are on one slice of pizza at Larry's?
About like 6 to 7.
Larry's Pizza in Malvern is open Tuesday through Sundays from 11 to 9 o'clock. Their buffets are on Tuesday and Friday nights at 5. We want the Malvern Leopards to have a successful football season.
Go Leopards!
Back at the fit here, Mike Chance, Rod McNamara with you. The Leopards facing 3rd down, 13. Collie takes the snap, looks left, looking for a screen pass, throws it into the dirt.
Nice.
I don't think he had what he was looking for.
He didn't have what he wanted for it, and that's what you do.
So good decision.
Really a good decision on Colley's. Rather than trying to force something that isn't there and turning the ball over.
It's going to be 4th down. The Leopards are going to go for it.
They're going to get one more chance, yeah. Yeah, we're just right outside of Torres's. I'll get it right here in a minute. Torres, his range, so.
Leopards try to draw the Miners off sides. That didn't work. Now Collie backs into a shotgun position. Takes a snap. It's high. Goes over his head. Collie feels it. Now going to run with it.
Got some room. Got some room.
A flag down as Collie goes out of bounds. It's going to be well shy of the first. The penalty flag was thrown back here at around the 31-yard line.
Yeah.
The clock stops with 6 minutes, 2 seconds to go in the football game. We wait for the officials to sort the laundry, so to speak.
It's 4th down. No.
Malvern offense remains on the field as they await the decision by the officials.
Some kind of a sign sometime today, maybe before midnight they'll sort it out.
If that's the case, it's unsportsmanlike. That dead ball, we take that one and it's our ball 15 yards back this way.
Apparently discussing dinner plans for after the ball game.
Let's see, guys. There's Denton's. Denton's is open, and
Yeah. That's correct. He did not get the first down.
okay, here we go. Oh, he's going to come over and.
Still waiting signal from the officials. So we got a holding against Malvern.
Unsportsmanlike plus. No, what? Holding against Malvern. Unsportsmanlike against who? Okay.
And that was declined.
So.
Well, I'm surprised they took the holding penalty then. It's going to leave the Malvern offense on the field. So the penalty moves the ball back to the 39-yard line of Malvern. And the Malvern offense will remain on the field for 4th down.
That was the first bad snap we've seen. We saw a lot of that last week against Lakeside, and that was the first bad exchange between the quarterback and the center that we've seen.
A couple of receivers to either side for Colley as he moves back now and assumably going to kick this one for Malvern. Feels a low snap, gets the kick away. Bounds around the 20-yard line, takes a Malvern roll all the way into the end zone by about 2 yards. And not a great kick, Ron, just a little bit of bad luck.
Yeah, nice roll on it.
Clock stops with 5 minutes, 34 seconds to go in the ball game. Again, Malvern leading 49-22. As the Bauxite offense takes the field once again.
Yeah, in a very, very long second half.
No kidding. The first half moved rather quickly, and this one has slowed considerably. Madison working the quarterback spot for the Miners. Takes a low snap, fields it, give up the middle. Leopard's right there, and going to stop the runner for about a yard loss.
Yeah, there was a Leopard. We got a Leopard down. Got a Leopard down.
Yeah.
And I mean, he was
like he tried to get up, and that leg just was not cooperating. Malvern coaches come out on the field, check on the young man. We'll wait a moment and see if this is going to be brief or take a little bit longer. And it looks like this may take just a moment for the Leopards. We'll go ahead and take a break. Again, it's 5 minutes, 16 seconds to go in this ball game. Leopards leading 49-22. You're listening to Malvern Leopard Football.
For 45 years, we've been serving great steaks at an unbeatable price at Western Sizzlin'.
Western Sizzlin'.
Grilled with our signature Gold Dust seasoning.
Western Sizzlin'.
Flame kissed to savory perfection.
It's flame kissed sizzling hot. It's flame kissed sizzling hot.
Carve in to a Western Sizzlin' steak today.
It's flame kissed sizzling hot.
Back at the pit, Mike Chance, Ron McNamara with you, and Tayshawn Hart down for the Leopards. He was helped off the field. Unfortunately, Ron, he had a lot of help getting off the field. Hope that's not a sign of the seriousness of the injury. Give left side for the Miners, and the Leopards all over that. Another lost yardage play.
Got an update from Mark Roberts on the Hernandez has got 177 yards and 385 yards for both of them, so I'm not going to do the math on that. Mike.
177, 100 and what?
385 for both of them. This is and 177 for Hernandez. So we subtract 177. 208 for McCollum, and that was the end of the quarter.
Pass far side goes incomplete. No flags on the play. It's going to leave Bauxite with 4th down and 15 with 4 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the game. They're going to, send out the punt team. Definitely some new faces coming out.
Really, I tell you, it's a good sign for these Leopards. Not only the play of
Colley?
Yeah, of Trace Colley.
Madison gets the punt away. Low line drive kick fielded at the 44 and tripped up over the 40-yard line.
Kalen Burks. You know, as I started to say, it's very encouraging. Number one, to see both Colley play up to even more, I think, higher expectations than the coaching staff thought, because he's played so much. But also see the reemergence or the emergence of Jamari McCollum as a real threat and a dual threat back there with with Hernandez back there at tailback. That's two really good tailbacks, and all of them are underclassmen, Mike.
Ball at the 39-yard line of Bauxite as the Leopards start 1st and 10. Colley still at quarterback, gives to McCollum. Whistle stop the play before it starts. It's going to be a false start against Malvern. We'll move them back 5 yards. And Ron, I think it's safe to say with 4 minutes, 14 seconds to go in the game, the Leopards are going to start the conference schedule out 1-0.
Yeah, and it's like we talked about earlier. It's so much a different mindset starting out 1-0 instead of with a loss, because it's I've always thought it's really hard. You have to win too to catch up.
Colley again works out a shotgun, 1st and 15. Give to McCollum up the middle. He is tripped up around the 42-yard line. You got to assume, Ron, that's probably the bulk of what we're going to see the rest of the way from the Leopard offense.
Oh, I imagine so. Probably we'll see some other youngsters coming in here.
It's going to leave Malvern with 2nd down and 13 after that 2-yard gain by McCollum. Colley takes a snap, gives to McCollum again. Right side off tackle, spinning away, or out of a tackle rather, down to the 35 of Bauxite. It's going to leave Malvern about 7 yards shy of the first. Gain of 6 on the play.
McCollum is just really there. Looks like he's got a little equipment problem. So Monty Hernandez comes back in.
3rd down and 6. Well, call it a long 5 for Malvern.
I don't believe that's Hernandez back there. Who's dotting the I, Mike?
That is not Hernandez, and I can't pick up his number. That is 23?
That would be. That's not Torres.
No. 27.
27.
Tackle made just inside the 35-yard line. That was
Blake Abbott.
Blake Abbott on the carry.
Senior tailback getting a little action tonight.
Going to leave Malvern with 4th down. 4th and right at 5 yards.
Like to see the Leopards go ahead and pick up a 1st and 10 here and put this one away.
Abbott moves into up back position. Looks like Leopards are going to kick this one away. High snap again, gets away from Colley. Colley keeps right side and goes out of bounds very near the 1st down marker.
Well, he's short?
Yeah, they're going to be a little bit shy of the first. The Bauxite will take over.
He must
on
have
downs.
just misjudged it then, because he had plenty of room to look like to get there. Huh. Nonetheless.
All right, let's go R7. Let's go.
Malvern going to come out of this one 1-0 in conference play, 3-1 on the season thus far.
And again, remind you, next Friday night,
homecoming.
Come early for the homecoming festivities. Leopards take on a Robinson team that
looks pretty salty.
Pretty salty. Pretty good test for the Leopards. That'll be a good ball game. And
got a timeout on the field, Ron. We'll take a quick break as well. Just a little under 2 minutes to go in this one. Malvern leads 49-22. You're listening to Malvern Leopard Football.
You finally decided to take the big step and buy a home. And at Malvern National Bank, we believe getting your home loan should be easy. Mortgage rates at Malvern National are still pretty low. And with certain mortgages, like a rural development loan, qualified buyers can get 100% financing. Now really, if you're going to take that big step, shouldn't the first step be an affordable mortgage at Malvern National? Malvern National Bank. Check us out. We're working hard to make your loan easy.
Back at the pit in Bauxite, Malvern leading 49-22. Mike Chance, Rod McNamara with you. Miners have the ball first and 10 at their own 31-yard line as Madison gives to his tailback, who will get up over the 30-yard line. We've got a scrum around the 33. Finally comes to an end. We'll wait on the spot. It's going to be just shy of the 35.
Now, a Leopard comes out with the football, but
spot that at the 34-yard line. Call it a pickup of 3. We'll call it a pickup of 2, rather. It'll be 2nd and 7. Madison again working out a shotgun. 3 wideouts to his right. He runs right. Gets the outside across the 40, breaks a tackle, and is going to be brought down in Leopard territory around the 47-yard line. 1:05 to go in this ball game. Clock stops for the chains to move.
you know, another something I've noticed too, when they set the chains, they don't start the clock till the ball snapped.
It is running now, actually.
Okay, that's all right. They made a
First
lie
time.
out of them. That's the last 2 times they haven't.
1st and 10 for Bauxite. Inside a minute to go now. Madison again working out a shotgun. Brings man in motion. Give right side, or left side rather, and he cuts upfield at the 45 of Malvern. Gets down to the 44. It'll be 2nd and 7. 30 seconds to go in the ball game. Madison looks at the clock, now takes a snap. Going to keep it up the middle. Madison inside the 45, and that should do it as we're now at the 10-second mark of the ball game. And Ron, the Leopards going to again come away with a conference victory, start 1-0, and that's as good as you can do.